Ever since the marathon a few weeks ago, the mileage per week has been a lot lower than what I'm normally used to. And I think it's for good reason. I mean, for one, I think allowing yourself and your body to recover, to assess, to figure out what was done right, what was done wrong, in order to ramp up training again. And now that I have one marathon under my belt for this year, going into the second one, I do think I have more. I will have more preparation. Now, this next marathon will definitely have a lot more hills than LA Marathon. So I think in terms of the course, it's going to be out of my comfort zone. And as I ramp up my training, and now that the days are getting longer, I'm finding myself running outside more than the treadmill. And as much as I do love the treadmill for running, I think running outside provides way more benefits to it. So right now, the 2 weeks that I've been training, my weekly average mileage would be around 20 miles. It would be at least 3 to 5 times a week for running, and if I skip some days, I'm fine with it, just because that now the marathon is over, I have a lot of time to reflect on my performance. I had this one challenge at work that started the week leading up to the marathon. And the challenge was to get as many steps as possible within a month. So I'm going into the last week of this step challenge. And the first week I reported my steps and I got third place. That was the week that I ran the marathon. And for me to run the marathon, have a 40 mile for that week and only place third, it kind of got me thinking that in order for me to compete at this friendly step challenge at work, I would have to run 40 plus miles every single week. And now that I'm in the third week, our company provides weekly updates on who's on the top. So I was third on the first week, and now that we're going into the fourth, I'm nowhere to be found. And that's probably due to the fact that I went from 40 miles for the first week, and then I dropped down to 20, and then the third week I had another 20 miler. It just goes to show you that there's other people that train just as hard, if not harder, than what you currently do. And I tried calculating the amount of steps that would be needed to even get to that top 3, and it would take so many steps that I don't think it would fit within my training schedule. And I applaud so many of these other people who take the time to put in the work, put in the time and the effort to compete in this challenge. And this puts my mind into perspective that I need to work harder to reach that goal, reach that the accomplishment of what these top three steppers have achieved. And focusing on my strengths and focusing on what works for me is so important. And I don't think I can stress this enough, that wherever you are in your ladder of fitness, make sure to always stay humble, know your strengths, and work with what you got. Things will always come your way, but as long as you stay true to who you are, what your strengths are, and work on those strengths, and I think anything can be possible. And I think if any of us think about positive outlooks, we will achieve positive results. To have negative energy does not promote any type of growth, any type of forward movement. Felt like I have a lot more energy nowadays in the gym now that there's not as much running. So I was able to pull the 365 for one, which I'm really happy about. And here are my splits. Like I said, 20 miles a week. I definitely will try to incorporate more mileage as the temperature rises and we get closer to the marathon. That's it for this week, and I'll catch you in the next one.